Hello and welcome to the Organic Adventure Show. I am Cy Rodriguez, and today I wanted to just share a little bit with you about how to break addiction. So, what I wanted to do was give you an insight that I had that I think is a pretty profound one, although it might seem quite simple. But for me, it was a big deal, and it took me many years to actually have this particular insight. When I tell you what it is, you might think that you've felt this way before and relate to it, which I think you will. And that being said, I've had thoughts along this line before, but it was really kind of a profound understanding that I had of this insight today when I got up this morning. So, as you may or may not know, I've had many addictions in my life, and I would consider myself the kind of person that has an addictive personality. And there's a lot that could be said about that too, but keeping the line straight here, I have overcome a lot of addictions. And in the process of overcoming these addictions, I have improved the quality of my life, and I feel better, and I am going in the direction that is more in the direction of where I want to be in my life, more in the direction of my dreams. So those are just some of the benefits of overcoming your addiction. But the thing that I want to reveal to you is why it's so hard for you to break an addiction. And here we go. The reason it's so hard for you to break an addiction is because life is scary. You could also put it as life is not easy. I don't want to say life is hard. I think that's the wrong way to look at things, at least for me. It's just not helpful. But life is scary. And you may already be aware of that, or you may even think that that's a funny thing to say and that it's not scary. But that may be because you're escaping. And what I've been doing for a long time is I've been escaping into whatever type of addiction that I have had. It could be movies, for example, or watching Netflix. It could be, to a degree, it could even be just lost in your work with no particular direction. It could be that you're drinking too much coffee. It could be any number of things. Now for me, since I've given up coffee and marijuana and some other things, my kind of consistent addiction that I've had for a while now, or at least one of them, has been caffeine in the form of green tea or yerba mate, variations of different types of green or sometimes even black teas, but mostly yerba mate. And I recently have been taking some time away from that, and I've gone through some changes, most of which I perceive as good, but most of which is about becoming more aware of myself specifically, and what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, what's going on with me inside, and what it is that I'm actually trying to achieve, because I know that I want to go in this direction that is in the direction of my dreams, but I also realize that I've been struggling with it, and there's something that just hasn't seemed right, and I couldn't put my finger on what it was. And so what I realized today is that when I woke up, that I had this feeling that I normally have when I wake up in the morning. And I have always, or at least for a long time, thought that this feeling was associated with the life that I'm living. And to a degree, there is some truth in that. But what I realize that's more important is that this is a general kind of a feeling that is one that makes you aware that when you wake up, like you're alone, you're with yourself, you don't necessarily feel good, especially if it's cold or something, or it's uncomfortable. And if you're in a life circumstance, especially that you're not particularly happy about or that you'd like to change, then it just becomes more accentuated. But it's a general kind of a feeling. It's not necessarily related to that. It's a feeling of kind of being alone and not knowing all the answers. And so for me, I realized, oh my gosh, not only do I have this feeling, but kids have this feeling. Kids, when they wake up in the morning, or when they wake up and you're not there, when they're young or when they're babies, they cry. They're alone. They want somebody else there to help them, to make them realize that they're not alone. And so my insight is just that it's life is not easy, and it can be scary, and there's good reason that it could be scary for a lot of reasons, which I could go into in another video. But you know what? If you're feeling a little scared and you're not sure, if you're feeling unsure, if life seems a little bit like scary or unsure, insecure, as I repeat myself here, then you're not alone. Everybody, at least most people, at their core, have this feeling. So know that you're not alone, and realize that you're going to have this feeling, or you're going to realize and recognize this feeling more as you stop running, as you stop trying to escape from yourself or from your situation with all of the distractions that are out there for you to escape into. And so I just want to give you encouragement. I hope this was helpful for you and that you could relate to it. And if you can, you should comment and say something below the video. And if you can't, and you hate me and you would like to kill me, you should say that too, because it's always fun to see the negative things that people have to say too. But of course, I like hearing the good things better. One way or another, I'm Cy Rodriguez. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you next time.